Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is a bonus love reading for Sagittarius, something a little different this time, doing a different spread. This is about finding that soulmate, why you haven't found them, anything you need to overcome, okay, what you can do to find the person, maybe even where may show up in here, okay. Very interesting, and maybe when. And there will be some messages from Spirit here as well. I'm going to pull out as much energy as I can. Anything that doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. I'm just going to say what I need to say. And if you don't like it, and it's not about you, please don't comment and get mad. Just leave it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Okay? Because this is going to be for a lot of people. All right? A lot of Sagittarius people. So... all right, Sag, what do you need to know about finding a soulmate, new love energy? All right, a lot of you are looking for that perfect person. Okay, so these are for people who want love. They want somebody. All right. Yes. Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know about connecting with somebody on a soulmate level? What does Sagittarius need to know about where they may meet this person? Any obstacles? When this may happen, any messages from Spirit regarding this person or anything that you need to overcome. Okay, here we go. Sagittarius. There we go. I'm not going to look at that card. I'm just flipping it. Don't want to see them yet. Okay, what I want is to get all the cards out and bring them out one by one. All right, Sagittarius. Where does Sagittarius need to find this person? And if the cards are reversed, I'm flipping them. I don't do reversals. All right, so I've had people question me about it. If you don't see a reader, if you see a reader flip reversals, it's because they don't read them. Plain and simple. Not trying to pull anything over on you. We just don't read them that way. Some do, some don't. It's whatever works, right? Whatever helps that energy flow. Me personally, yeah, I like to just read them straight up. Yeah, it makes it more complicated and even confusing at times, but I find that the messages are a lot more direct for myself. Okay, here we go. Sagittarius. Soulmate. Those of you wanting a new soulmate. So why haven't you found this person yet? You're still waiting because you're trying to figure out something here. Some of you are still playing. Okay, you're still playing and you haven't really figured out if you want to keep playing around or not. Okay, you're at that point. So you're trying to figure something out. There may be some things that need to be fixed here. Okay, and some of you are trying to figure out whether you want to connect with someone for like a commitment type energy, okay? So, yeah, so some of you are still busy playing, trying to figure out, time is getting away, so you're kind of working on it right now. Okay, very interesting. Some of you are just into playing, what can I say? And some of you too are trying to, you spend a lot of time in your head thinking everybody that's around you may be a player too. So watch that energy because time's getting away. A lot of times you spend a lot of time thinking about it instead of actually doing it. Okay. So for those of you where that resonates, because it's like there's an ice sculpture here that's melting away. It's disappearing. So some of you are sort of like sitting back thinking too much instead of actually taking action. So... all right, and the next one is obstacles. Yeah, so some of you, you're afraid of change and not sure you want to change things. Okay, I feel like it is time for change. I think you're going to figure out it is time for change. Some of you have a hard time changing, or you're thinking about whether or not you want to continue just playing around, or whether you're sitting there thinking whether you're ready for change, ready for something new. Some of you are growing and evolving too, okay? And you're going to just sort of let things happen natural, but you spend a lot of time alone. Some of you may literally spend a lot of time working on facts and figures and things like that up in your head, always thinking. And I think a lot of you know time is slipping away, okay? So take that as it resonates. Some of you just aren't sure you want to change. Some of you just like to play and you're not so sure, right? You think about it, You're thinking, and I think the obstacles are is you spend too much time thinking about the changes it'll create in your world, and whether you want to accept any change or you want to just stay where you're at. You spend a lot of time thinking but not actually doing. So, all right, about a commitment, about a soulmate. So, finding that partner. Oh, yeah. So some of you are definitely single. Some of you, yeah, I feel like you're looking for that perfect person that's just like you. That's the thing, right? Someone who's just like you. You want somebody who admires you, okay? You want someone that you can admire and that when you come together, there's that mutual admiration. Yeah, so some of you kind of just want to stay single. You do think about it. You do think about change. You're not sure if you want to. And I feel like some of you are in that single mode. You have everything you need. You're thinking, well, I have everything I need. But you know what? I do think you're trying to figure out whether you're ready for change, to give up the single life, okay? I do. It's just a decision you're going to have to make because you know time is slipping by, okay? There may be, and some of you may even have somebody that you know you would like to move towards it, maybe fix a situation with them, okay, to allow things to evolve so that you can connect because they may be single, or maybe you're trying to figure out if you want to stay single or not, or whether I feel like some of you have a person that kind of you connect with and you're not so sure, or you're thinking about a particular person. You may be thinking that they're going to get away if you don't change, all right? Yeah, so there's something happening here. And some of you just want to stay single and have fun. I do, and you're just not so sure you're ready for change just yet because you haven't evolved. Some of you are at that age where you're not ready for a commitment. Okay? So, who will be the right person for you? Oh, somebody who's intelligent, somebody who learns, somebody who will move along calmly and peacefully. Yeah, you don't want anything too crazy. You want things to be calm and peaceful. You want someone smart who will kind of move along and you can learn as you go about each other. That's the kind of person that's right for you. And I feel like you want somebody who doesn't run away all the time, but I kind of feel that reverses, all right, that runs away to avoid a disaster, all right? Because, yeah, some of you are afraid. I feel like some of you do. You're not sure you're ready for change, but you kind of know, like, at some point things need to change. Otherwise, you're going to be single forever. Because I feel like some of you sort of turn your back and you go off, right? It's like you're not giving it a chance to get to know somebody if they're even right for you before you set yourself free, because you always feel like it's going to end in a disaster, okay? Maybe it does, and you always have to move away because there's something that maybe needs to be changed. Okay, that you need to change within yourself. So take it as it resonates. And then we have where you may find this person. Some of you are thinking about that. You're slow. Some of you are taking your time thinking about that, where you might meet somebody interesting. I feel that you're sort of looking at that, pondering it. I think some of you are just sort of up in your heads. You're just trying to figure yourself out, whether you want to go towards a situation. You know that it's going to create change in your world, and I think that kind of freaks you out. So you're probably always sort of taking off and avoiding, trying to stay single. And yeah, you want things calm. Like, I feel like you just want things to go along calmly and peacefully. And when things don't mesh perfectly, it's like you want to go slow. Okay, so I feel like some of you are thinking about where you might meet this person, and you ponder it and think about going out, maybe taking a trip, traveling, and you may meet that soulmate person. Okay, it's possible. So you're just thinking about it right now. You're up in your head. You're not really acting. But I do think there's one person you are thinking about making an offer to, but you're at the point where you're not so sure because it could change your whole world. Okay, there's someone you may be wanting to go back around to. Wow, okay. Where will you find them? Yeah, and this was actually the who's the right person. You think about that. You take a lot of time pondering who's right for you. One thing is calm and peaceful. You don't want any drama. All right. You like to have fun and you like to play and all that stuff. And you want someone who's like that, but you also want somebody who goes slow and takes their time. You want someone who stops and thinks before they speak. So you don't want any drama, that kind of thing. Yeah. So where will you meet this person? Or when? 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, maybe 7 years for some of you to find that perfect person. Some of you may not be ready. I feel like a lot of you are thinking about chasing after somebody. Some of you run away because you're concentrating on your money, your finances, and you're not ready. So you're going to have to take this as it resonates, because I feel there's two complete scenarios for two different mindsets. Okay. Yeah, some of you are just playing, plain and simple. You're not ready for change. You want to stay single, and you actually do everything you can to move away from anybody who tries to move towards you and create any change. You're not willing to change, but you're starting to, some of you are starting to think about it, that it's time. There is someone here. I feel like you're worried is going to get away. There is someone who is just like you. I do. I think they think about you. I think you think about them. I think you've been running away from this person. You use money as an excuse, your finances, that you work too much to invest in anyone. Okay, I'm seeing excuses here. Yeah, some of you just, yeah, there's a need for change. Some of you know too, you're trying to figure out how you can change, how you can go through this, right? Whether or not you're capable. Yeah. Oh, Sag, boy, this is so true to you guys, because you're full of adventure. You're always off somewhere. You just want calm and peace. Some of you really are like into traveling and stuff. I think some of you would like to have a travel companion. You think about that. Okay. But it's there. You run from any kind of drama. You want calm and peace. So here's a message from Spirit. Oh, yes, burdens. So some of you have a lot of burdens, you have a lot of responsibilities, but some of you need to take responsibility for your choices here. So some of you act, yeah, I think some of you are pondering taking the responsibility on of a relationship, a commitment, but I feel as though you're not so sure you want to invest in a complete commitment. You're always using money as an excuse, right? You're chasing the money, right? That kind of thing. You have a lot of burdens. You feel like it's too much responsibility, but I feel like this is going to end. I think some of you are figuring out it's the only way to move forward, and to maybe start to go with the flow, calmly and peacefully go through a change, letting that single life, that I just want to play, I just want to stay single, I have everything I need, what do I need that for? Because I feel that you are slowly, there is a person, I feel right here, that your worry is going to get away if you don't change your ways. All right, if you're not willing to change, to evolve, to grow, and let things just evolve between them calmly and peacefully. See, two people growing closer. There's someone you want to. And some of you may meet somebody on a trip too if you're traveling at some point. They will be single. Okay, so very interesting. Some of you are going to feel a bit weighed down by this. You do have a lot of responsibilities, and I feel like that's why you're afraid. Some of you especially have a lot of responsibilities, and you work really, really hard, and it's like you feel like you can't take on any more, but you use it as an excuse because you're chasing the money. You just really don't take the time to invest. But I feel like maybe you just need to be more patient, okay, and invest a little bit. Maybe what you need is somebody who will help, the kind of person who's just like you. You're starting to think about it. See, I feel that energy of switching around where you're starting to think, if you find that person who's just like you and you just go with the flow, take your time thinking about everything. I think you're thinking about an offer, that there is somebody, or somebody is going to make you an offer. They could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm seeing a Virgo energy. It certainly doesn't have to be. I'm seeing fire here. I feel like you work a lot, and I do feel, but I think you're starting to think that if you have a relationship with the person who's very balanced, who's just like you, and you let things go with the flow, that if this person invests in you and you invest in them and you're both into that, like you're the same, right? That same kind of energy, that it could alleviate burdens from your life, having a partner. So you're starting to switch your way of thinking. You're going through it. Should I play or not? Let's see what the outcome of this is. There you go. Yeah, so there is somebody here. Some of you are in a separation from somebody, or some of you need to separate the past from the future, how you used to be. You're trying to create that, like you're going through that change. Okay, it's time to evolve and go with the flow. Some of you are definitely in separation and you're thinking about moving towards this person, or maybe they're thinking about moving towards you. Okay, so wow, yeah, so some of you have someone around you, and if you haven't already found to this person, this is likely how it's going to play out. I feel like you're not together now. You may get together and then kind of go through a separation because you maybe just feel burdened by being committed. You think about it, but yeah, and I feel like you're just not so sure you're going to invest in it. Yeah, and I feel too like some of you who have your finances in order, have money, you have a lot of burdens, you carry a lot of responsibility and a lot of weight on your shoulders. I feel like you're worried people invest in you for the wrong reasons. So you're always moving away to avoid a disaster. Okay. So I feel that with this energy here, that you're always moving away before you actually get a chance to know the person. Yeah, so you've got some changes, you got some thinking to do. I think you're definitely pondering that if you connect with somebody, it's possible. Like if you're invested and you're patient and let things just flow, you may actually find this. And I think if you do it, it's what it's telling you, that these burdens will end. Stop using your work, your responsibilities, as an excuse not to have love, because having the right love could change your whole world for the better, not the worse. Okay, so yeah, very interesting. Let's grab another card. Let your friends help you. Yeah, so some of you may meet somebody, all right, and this is how it may play out. You might end up getting together and then going through some kind of a separation. Some of you want to reach out to somebody. You may be talking to your friends about this, all right? Trying to separate. Some of you are trying to separate fact from fiction too when you meet someone. Some of you feel like people chase you for money, okay, that kind of energy. Or some of you just, people don't invest, all right, in the right way. They add burdens instead of helping release burdens. If you've had relationships like that, okay, I feel like it's telling me there's, because of this separation, I feel like you're always moving away to avoid a disaster, because I feel like some of you just aren't ready. But yeah, so talk to your friends, okay? Let your friends help you. It may help you alleviate some burdens here. I feel like there may be somebody who is already a friend. There may be somebody who is in your social circle that may actually be very right for you, okay? Talk to your friends. Yeah, ask and help for support, definitely. And I feel like some of you, I gotta be honest, are a little bit in that player mode where you just like to have lots of people to date and hang out with. You don't want really anything committed yet. Some of you are just there. You're not ready to invest. You're not ready for that change. But I feel you will go through it slowly in your own time, and that's okay. All right. I know a lot of people call Sages players. You know what? They're all about being free. So a lot of times Sages, they want to travel, they want adventure, they just want to explore. They don't want to settle down with anyone until they find that right person. And when they do, I'll tell you, they can be the best partners, hardworking, very much able to carry the weight and the responsibility. And I really like that. So, okay, so you guys do what you need to do. If you still want to play and you're not ready, okay, just watch the energy. Watch out that you don't do the love them and leave them too much, all right? Be careful about that, all right? Just watch that energy, because it can give you some bad karma, some of you. And I know 99% of people that are out there having relationships, it's really because they're not ready to commit, but they get themselves into situations where there's too many people involved all the time, right? So, yeah, so some of you definitely, you have a friend. There is somebody in your social circle, or you're going to meet someone who may actually give you an offer and actually be the person to help alleviate your burdens. I think you're thinking about all these things and you're going through a change, some of you, right now. So beautiful. All right. I wish you guys the best. Take care. Bye for now.